Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Real Talking Podcast with your hosts, Ash and JD. So it's been a bit of a quiet week news-wise, who cares about fucking what's going on in the world really?
It's always something, mate.
Yeah, and there's too much political stuff that we can't really
Yeah,
get into.
I was literally going to say there's no right answer, I think, with this one.
Well, I think the main thing that I will bring up of what's gone on this week is the uproar on the new Marks and Spencer's Christmas advert.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this with the Christmas party hats.
Yeah, but there's more to it than that because there's literally everyone that's been offended from all aspects of life have made their voice be heard about this now. So it starts off with changing Christmas to Thismas.
What?
So it's Thismas instead of Christmas. They're taking the Christ out of Christmas and they've changed it to this. So Christmas has now got pronouns.
Yeah, it's weird because it's not called a Christmas sale anymore, it's called a winter sale. They've already.
And why should it be a winter sale? Why can't it just be holiday sale? Because it's the holidays. It's not just the Christmas, is it? There's everyone else's holidays. So
it's literally just one thing after another, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you just can't get a fucking break.
I know. Well, look. So again, I'll briefly break down the advert in general for anyone that hasn't seen it. So yeah, it starts off with Thismas instead of Christmas. There's the one chap. Now it's all celebrities. I don't know who they are, to be honest. But yeah, there's the chap. He's holding the little Christmas angel or Mother Mary, whatever it is, in his one hand. But then in his other, he's got the empty cardboard of a bog roll, toilet roll, and so he puts that onto the top of the Christmas tree and shakes his head at the traditional little fairy, whatever it is. Which, yeah, I'll get onto that in a minute. Then there's the lady that's she's decorating a gingerbread house. And then she gets the flamethrower and starts burning the marshmallows, which that was pointless as well. And then there's whatever little table Christmas scene, and another lady, ends up getting the Christmas hats and throws them into the tree cutter, the hedge trimmer thing. So it all shoots up in the air, looks like glitter falling back to the floor. I think it ends with one of them little dickhead elf on the shelf thing flying through. Well, one of them twats it, and then another lady picks it up, and she just has a little cheeky grin.
Yeah. Sorry, I was going to say, I've only seen the Christmas hat bit, the picture with the Christmas hat, and he seemed to look like he was in the fire pit or whatever it was.
No, so it's when these tree surgeons come around and they take a tree down, they'll throw the branches into one of these machines that just shreds all the branches and that. Why she's even got one of those out in Christmas, I don't know.
Literally, I've seen it.
Sorry, Christmas.
I've seen it, and I was just like, nope, I don't care. Like, scrolled up, but I didn't know that advert had that much bullshit in. Like, just stop trying to make a statement. Like, literally, just stop.
Yeah.
It's too much too often.
But they've tried to be too woke with it. That's what the problem is.
Who cares? If I've seen something that says Dismas on it, I'm never ever picking it up.
No.
Fucking bastards. Just fucking keep it real. Fucking hell.
So that's the initial problem. As soon as it comes up with Thismas instead of Christmas, that's what people have started off moaning with initially. But there's no need for it. Everyone knows it's Christmas. Doesn't matter what religion you are, fucking, whether you believe in a god or Santa or fucking Easter Bunny or whatever, doesn't matter. Everyone knows it's Christmas. It's the holiday season.
Yeah.
So just leave it as it is, or don't even change the word. Just this holiday season, just whatever. No need to fucking mess with it. But they have. Then I don't know the fella's name, but with him trying to the judging shaking his head at the traditional top of the tree ornaments, be it a star, an angel, or whatever. Just shaking his head as if to say, this is disgusting, why have I even got it in my hands? Well, there's just no need for it.
Fuck me.
Now, fair enough, I've seen other people over the years and on the TV and that where they'll put, when the kids have made one at school, they'll
Yeah.
put that on the top. And a lot of the time that is
It
an
doesn't
empty
mean it's
bog
just an
roll.
ornament on the tree. It doesn't
Yeah,
mean anything. Just an
yeah.
ornament.
No one cares.
I
Like,
think we've got like a Father Christmas, a Santa Claus that sits on ours.
yeah. And
No.
like, if you're that bothered about what goes on the top of your tree, why have you got a tree in the first
Why
place?
these people? I mean, some people just beg you for the money and that. Like, I
Yeah,
would never do any. Like, there's just as an adult, there's not many things you believe in, but that Christmas feel, you still get it. Fair enough, you don't wake up early, but that feeling, you get it. No,
yeah. For me, like, Christmas hasn't been the same since being an adult,
mm,
really, because it's for kids, and obviously we haven't got any kids, so it's not been the
no.
same. But having a dog at least as well, because you're
Yeah,
getting the little presents for the dogs
I'm
and
on
whatever.
about obviously when you have the Christmas tree up or the ornaments are,
Again,
you
yeah, because
know,
I haven't really decorated the house for a good few years
yeah,
because, well, beforehand it was the whole pub downstairs when I was living upstairs above the pub. All of that was decked out, so I didn't need to do anything to mine. And then when I've been living in the house, I've got a little tree that I made myself, a little wooden one. But it's not. As I say, I've got no kids, so I don't need to put presents everywhere. I
yeah.
don't need to decorate. It's so I want to see. I'll just walk into Home Bargains or whatever, or Asda, or go into any pub.
I have to admit, I like my house looking like a bit of a grotto. I've got all the little ornaments out the line up and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I
just,
just
I don't know, there's just something nostalgic. I think it's that nostalgic feel that you can't replicate.
yeah, I think because of me, I had that many different. Well, say that many different, but obviously mum's house decorations there, going to dad's decorations. It was too mixed in a broken childhood, essentially. Divorced parents going around to my dad's, and there was like all the brothers and sisters there, and that it was just too busy. So apart from when I had my initial alone time on the Christmas morning, opening my own presents, that was the
Yeah.
main thing I enjoyed about it.
You know what I think you should do this year? Get your own tree, mate. Your own ornaments. Be by the way.
Um, we'll see how that one goes. I'll let
Yeah,
you know.
no, I think you should. Don't get a real tree. Well, some people probably say get a real tree, but
Nah, because even when I had a little tree before, it was just a little, well, 2 foot tall plastic.
the fibre optic one.
Yeah, yeah, there was that one, and then there was another, like, literally just a plastic black tree. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just since I've been in Coventry, really, I haven't
Hmm.
done any of the Christmas decorations, but
Yeah,
you know,
going back to it, I mean, literally, it's just nonsense.
yeah.
Just a nonsense advert for nonsense.
As I say, if you're bothered about what's going on top of your tree, don't have a tree.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you shouldn't be celebrating it whatsoever.
No, you
So
are.
there's that, and then when the lady starts burning the marshmallows on the gingerbread house, that's symbolising burning traditions on a like. Now, fair enough, if she was just roasting the marshmallows, same, but she's literally there. She starts burning the Christmas cards and everything to say we're burning away
Yeah.
this holiday. We're burning away the traditions.
So I'm just trying to find the cast to it. You got the girl from
I think
Ted Lasso.
Sophie Ellis Bextor maybe. Uh,
Oh,
Again, the chap.
is that the chap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know his name.
I mean, you
I'm
can
not up
tell
to date
everything.
with
You can
modern
tell everything
TV.
was spoiled anyway. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, burning away the Christmas traditions, and then with the destruction of the Christmas hats, it's all these protesters because of everything that's going on with Iran and all that at the moment. They're saying that it's the same colours as the flag, so
Hmm.
it's disrespectful to the flag and everything that's going on. But you know yourself, you have a Christmas popper, you pull it, you get a little paper hat,
Yeah.
and you generally have red,
Green.
green,
Yeah.
white, blue, gold, depending on how much you spend on your bloody your
Yeah.
Christmas crackers. So it's not like someone sat there and thought, I know I'm gonna get these specific colours because I don't like what's going
Yeah.
on and I want to prove a point. But no one's
You,
thought that.
you know what the irony is? They're trying to make a statement and be politically correct, and it's
It's
come back at them. So that's a good thing, but it's just nonsense on top of nonsense.
well
It's
again,
just fucking ridiculous.
yeah, because they've gone
Even,
too politically
yeah,
correct. There's no. straight family and kids represented in the advert. It's all from different diversities and nationalities and whatever. So you've got, if you want to be a bit extreme with the wording, you've got the EDLs, the true Brits, Brexit mean Brexit people, moaning that, well, hang on, where's the normal white family that are happily married with a couple of kids sitting there? So literally, anyone that wants to have their opinion, their little cry about it, has moaned.
It's
So I'm surprised the advert wasn't taken straight down off the TV.
it's just when you think about stuff like this, for me, it's just how far is he going to get?
Yeah,
I mean, you think this year compared to last year in terms of like all this stuff?
this year has been mad, to be fair. Obviously,
Yeah.
with all the stop oil protests and fucking everything. Obviously, the dramas with Ukraine and then Iran and all that now as well.
Just give us a break, innit?
Yeah. So
Just just
for
give
all
us
of
just look 3 months. Just give us a break.
yeah,
Bring down prices of shit.
yeah,
Just give us a break.
on our
Just stop throwing shit in my face. Just let me relax.
yeah, because especially with like these wars that are going on, why are people so fucking upset about an advert? Like, why are people? I can't believe there's that many people watching normal TV to see this advert
Yeah.
to have a fucking moan about it anyway. Especially these younger ones that are fucking moaning about it. Why aren't you fucking sitting there watching YouTube and fucking Netflix and that? How have you seen this advert to fucking be upset about it?
Yeah.
Fucking morons.
Yeah. It's a hard one, especially with this conflict or war, whatever you want to call it, because obviously there's that religious aspect to it. You don't really want to get too involved and have
Well, I'll be honest, I don't know enough about everything that is going on to give an opinion about it. It's almost like modern day hit the shit really because they don't like each other. They want they want it that way, but the others want it
Yeah.
this way. And fucking, I'm just surprised that we haven't give more. I say we, the government hasn't just posted off more money like what they did with Ukraine because I feel like that's what they all want to do. All these other countries want to have a war just so they can get the aid money coming in from us.
I mean,
But again, that's another
yeah,
fucking rant for someone
yeah.
else.
I was literally going to start talking about it, but no,
That's
there's
what
just
I'll have in the
yeah.
pub later with the fucking old boys.
I was just going to literally just say something. I thought, no, because I say that there's no. Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll leave that. Let's just say we
it's
don't know
above
enough.
our pay grade. Man.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah,
We're surprised we're still on the. Actually, we still got a show. We thought we'd have been cancelled 4 weeks, 6 weeks in.
no, it was like week 3, really, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, at least we can openly say the first 2 episodes that are no longer, unless you already had it, they're not on. But it's not because of stuff that I said or anything. It's just because
It just the one, yeah,
they
just
were
up
a
to
bit too
speed.
forced.
Yeah. There was pilot episodes, if you will.
Yeah, more so, really, weren't they?
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, this stuff. I mean, I know a lot of people probably feel the same. Just feels one thing after another, and like
it is.
It's going to be hard this Christmas. Last Christmas was hard with all the energy prices going up. But
well, again, because the bills are going to be higher this year, even though apparently the energy bills are lower, but it's the standing charges have gone up even more.
So it's more or less the same.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Look, obviously it doesn't bother me. I'd happily sit there with no heating on because I'll just put a blanket on or put a fucking jumper on or whatever. And I don't want the house too hot because of the dog. Because being an Alaskan Malamute, they prefer a colder environment. So it doesn't bother me. And again, because the missus will have the heating on and she'll still be pajamas, dressing gown, one or two blankets on as well. Yeah. And it's like the house. I had it last week. Well, I've got home. Well, from leaving here last week, I've got home. The heating's on. It's roasting. But I've fucking had my shower and that. I'm in shorts and t-shirts, sitting there sweating, and she's there all layered up while the heating's on still. You're just wasting money the way I see it. But her argument is that she pays the gas and electric, so it's her money. Which you can't argue with that. What I do, I'll do moan about it at least anyway. Fucking ginger bitch. So yeah, I think it's just a fucking advert at the end of the day.
It's literally the first. So it's the first.
I think Asda's got an advert out.
But what I'm saying is there's still room for plenty bullshit adverts to come out.
Well, at least
we hope John Lewis does it.
At least they'll look at what's gone on with this and they'll probably change in a couple of things in their advert. But I think was it like a little penguin or something with theirs last year,
Oh,
or
I
it might
can't
have been the
remember.
year before.
You can't beat the Coca-Cola ones, any. The classic ones where the screen goes, obviously, because you don't fit on your right
Yeah,
screen
yeah,
TV, has to go in a
yeah.
little bit.
Oh, the
Is it
desert dog.
coming? Oh, the days are
But
coming.
again, I don't like doing it this quick. But it literally is as soon as Halloween's done, everyone's fucking at it now.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, again, I don't listen to the radio while I'm at work anymore now, but I bet there's already Christmas songs playing.
It would be nice to have a white Christmas though, mate.
Or
You
on
know,
Ash.
no, no, I mean just not
So
just
you
nightclub
mean
toilets. I mean outside.
you want snow, actual snowy
Yeah,
weather?
not Colombian marching powder.
I
Like
thought you meant fucking colour of people's skins, but well,
no, it'd be fucking hell. No, you
not where
know,
you live, kid.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, nah. Well, we've never really had a white Christmas, though, have we?
No, we had one where it had a blanket of snow. Probably about I want to say about wait there about 20 years ago.
Yeah, look. So
Literally, it was
where we could properly enjoy it, we've
no,
not really
no,
had
no,
it.
no. You couldn't have
I
snowball
remember
flights or nothing like that.
where I grew up, Boars Green, by the Birmingham City football ground. I remember like a bit of snow when I was a kid at that point. Um, yeah, from there, nothing. I mean, again, since I've lived in Coventry, well, you think I've had with my old Alaskan and then this one, that's about 10 years worth. So I've had two proper snow dogs. Never had, well, once I've had good snow.
Mm.
Um, and that was with Maddie with the last one because I remember like, walking her in it and literally everyone coming out with the same comments. Fucking hell, you need a sled so that dog can pull you on it. Yeah, yeah. You're not the first one that just says that. Fucking hell. Uh, yeah, so that's the only reason why I want snow, really, just so the dog can enjoy.
Yeah.
There was. I remember last year there was a little bit, or it might have been this year still. We had a little bit of snow for like 2 hours, barely covered the floor, and I let him out in the garden. He's fucking jumping up, trying to bite it in the air and all that. Otherwise, now I suppose just because we're in the city centres essentially, aren't we?
Yeah.
There's too much like the light pollution just off the lampposts. Stops all the spread of snow really. Um, yeah, we just don't get enough of it. If we were to live in more of the countryside
Yeah, look more
instead,
Scotland. I know, and more north. But yeah.
but even when we did have a bit of a flutter, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, heading out towards Dad's Way, like Derbyshire and that, they had a good bit of snow.
Mm.
But yeah, just not enough for us really.
That's one thing I'm always envious of America about.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, look suburban America,
Mm.
it looks perfect no matter like
But again, because
spring, summer, fall, if the
you see the
autumn.
Christmas films as well, though, and it's like
Yeah,
it forces it. Like obviously it's exaggerated. You see like the White Christmas in New York and all that,
mm.
like Home
For the
Alone.
Rockefeller tree.
Yeah, and it's like fucking. But I
Oh,
wonder if it is that.
have you seen they've got that tree out now? You know when you just said the day after Halloween,
I
it's
can't say I'm
Christmas.
surprised,
Yeah, yeah.
mate.
So
Can't
I
say I'm
seen a
surprised.
video of them getting the tree ready.
Fucking hell, man. But as I say, like when we was living in the pub, we'd have the tree up. They'd already have the Christmas decorations on, but then there'd be the like the black sheeting and fucking spider webs and whatever put onto it. So after the Halloween party, once all the customers were out, that was it. Fucking, I'd be packing up the DJ stuff, and then the staff would be taking the Halloween decorations off the tree, and then it's already ready. The Yeah, I remember fucking helping out, putting all the Christmas decorations up and that. It's just no, it needs to just be the last couple of weeks of December. It's
Mm.
12 days of Christmas to the reason also. But, you know, I don't want
Each
to
to
be the
their own.
Scrooge to everyone.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy. But there's someone around the corner from me. They've had the fucking. They never took the lights down, basically. And I just, like, some of the mornings I'll be walking with the dog and the lights will be just on.
Well, the actual Christmas lights outside.
Yeah, so it's the multicoloured ones hanging from like the guttering bit outside the house. And it's like
Legend.
every now and again they'll just put them on. So fucking.
See?
But even like summertime and that, I remember, like walking around 4 o'clock in the morning with the dog, and they're on. Like,
Yeah.
what?
The weirdest experience. It is weird though when you see it like that because I remember walking around Stratford upon Avon in one of the hottest days ever, and
Mm.
I don't know if they still got it, but they had a Christmas store, So like you walk outside, it's short t-shirt, it's hot. You go in, it's all Christmassy. It didn't, it
Was
didn't
it
feel right.
was it Debenhams that used to have it in Birmingham Town Centre? There was literally, I don't know if it was like a whole floor or fucking like a section of the shop that was Christmas all year round.
Oh, I'm not too sure about that.
There was definitely somewhere.
It sounds like a Debenhams thing.
Because if I remember rightly, Debenhams was like
Yeah,
4 floors,
multi-stories, yeah, in
and
the brewery.
like because they've got like a John Lewis corner and all that as well,
Yeah.
haven't they? I'm sure there was a section which was all year round, just Christmas. You think it must be soul destroying listening to the Christmas songs every day of the fucking year. Wow, I couldn't do it. I remember being on a job a couple of years ago as well, and this plumber, I mean, he was a roll space cadet anyway, fucking hell, shouldn't be on the tools. But he's sitting there and he's like, don't you think it's strange? Like, he's proper mad that every year you listen to the same Christmas songs every day over Christmas. And I just looked at him because he was being serious. I'm like, well, don't you think it's mad that we listen to the same songs every day on the same radio station, though? And he just couldn't grasp it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but every day on this radio station, it's a repeat between like the Arctic Monkeys, Ed Sheeran
Yeah,
songs,
the
and
same
fucking
10 songs.
yeah, it's like over and over. I'm like, so don't you think that's like more mad, more strange than for 6 weeks of the year listening to fucking Mariah Carey and the Pogues and that? But he just couldn't get it. I say he was a weird character anyway.
Did you remember back in the day, there was a university, you could call him up, he was in America, and you could call him up and ask him to sing a song, and the people would sing a song
Yeah,
over
it
the
was the
phone.
students, weren't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And so people would ask them to do like British Christmas songs,
yeah.
and they'd have no idea, and they just
They
kind of
just
like
tried to
wing
make
it.
it up, and
Yeah,
it just not going
yeah.
to.
Oh, I don't-
I remember we used to do it where, like, I'd come to yours on the Christmas, like the morning or whatever, and we'd just start ringing people and just singing fucking carols and that down as spoke to them. Fucking, yeah, that was funny mornings. I mean, it was funny for like an hour,
yeah.
and then like, we'd go off and have a couple of beers,
Because
down the
didn't we
Legion,
like
then, weren't we?
turn the caller ID off, so they did not, or was
I
it
think
just
we did with a couple of them anyway, because we did it like 3 years in a row or something as well,
yeah,
and it fucking sad. But to be fair, because we were still like fresh out of school, so we was more into Christmas at that point.
right
We were
on
still
Instagram?
getting no, but you know what I mean, because we
Mm.
were still getting more childish gifts,
Yeah,
which I have to laugh about that. You know, it's not hard to get us presents, is it
yeah.
really? Just
What?
fucking anything. I know what you're gonna ask. I don't know. But it's not hard though, is it? Because you can look. Man, I'd be happy fucking if the missus got me a Sky Electrics or something for Christmas.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'd just sit there, fucking just every now and again, just bang it out on the floor and fucking start playing with it. The Sky Electrics, that is. But you know, it's not hard, is it? So,
Yeah, no. But I was
yeah.
gonna say, what was your favourite Christmas present you ever
Oh, I thought you were
received?
going to say what do I want for Christmas.
No, no, no.
Just a blowjob will be after that, mate. I'd say it was getting up and I had a load of Power Rangers toys because it
Mm.
was. I had the original Megazord and all that, and then I remember the one in particular. It was when I can't remember the name of the Megazord, but it was the next one. He had the big green like, orb on the chest.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah,
it
yeah.
weren't like Samurai and it weren't the
No.
ninja ones. It was still the original Mighty
Ah,
Morphin Power Rangers,
yeah,
but it was like the second or the third Megazord, and it was quality anyway because fucking like it had like the remote control and essentially wheels on its feet and you'd be able to move forward, but
yeah,
it was all on a lead and that though still
yeah,
it weren't advanced enough to be fucking wireless remote control. Fucking just that and just play with the old action figures and getting me old Power Ranger toys and just fucking because it's not even proper play. It's just like fucking smash their heads against
mm.
each other and that. Still got them all in my sister's loft. Fucking, I'd love to get them out one day.
Yeah. She's got a few things up there, and she's got some Pokemon cards as well potentially.
No, they were in the garage
I
and
was only.
fucking Swallows Barkley chucked them all when he entered the garage. Oh no, man. Fucking crazy because I had a load of fucking shinies in there. I mean, they probably wouldn't have been worth as much as they could be because I never had them in plastic cases, but still, would have been nice just to have the fucking collection at least.
Mm.
There's fucking loads. All the original Pokemon though. original 151.
Well, the new set, the newest set that's out is Pokemon 151. That is just the original ones.
Mm.
So,
I haven't bought any
no,
cards for
as I
fucking
said,
years, though, to be fair.
I started doing them in 2019 again, but then the hype caught up, and you went from paying like £30 for like the first edition
Mm.
Sabrina's Gengar, to like obviously not graded to like fucking £90.
Yeah, it's mental.
Yeah,
To be fair, though, if I had the fucking money, I mean,
it's just the artwork from there.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, if I had enough money, I would be buying all shit like that.
Mm.
I remember doing a job years ago, and obviously this chap had money because the display cabinets, there was several glass ones and then a load of different shelves and stuff. There was all sorts on them. There was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like Star Wars, like all in separate bits and that like
I was seeing the boxes as well.
some were in
Yeah.
boxes and some were like and he just had like, from his own childhood. He just put in these glass cabinets and stuff. I just remember looking at it all and thinking that's probably like I'm talking about 15 years ago or so. So I remember thinking, oh, that's probably like 20 grand's worth of fucking toys there
Mm.
just on their own. Fucking God knows what they'd be worth now.
Oh, you know, the original Pokemon cards. If it was the first edition ones, Wizard of the Coast ones, the original ones where you had
Yeah.
Charizard, Bulbasaur, Venusaur, and the old artwork.
Mm-hmm.
If you had one of them sealed in good condition, that's worth a couple £100 now. It's just
Mentally.
mad. It honestly, just think, go back to like 10-year-old. You just buy one, put it in a lunchbox.
Yeah.
Surround your bubble wrap, put it in a lunchbox, store it
Oh,
away for 20 years.
yeah. Ah. It was
Different back then,
it
though.
was different now because like how people had the willpower to not just tear open the boxes of the toys and just fucking
Mm.
start playing with them.
Well, I wouldn't say. I think our generation is the last generation where you're going to get nostalgia because maybe kids don't have anything like that to go back to. It's all phone, tablets, games, and
Yeah, but that's what it did. What was the digital artwork stuff? What was that called?
NFTs.
NFTs.
Oh
That was
mate,
what it
what
did
the
stuff
fuck was
like that,
that?
didn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it is. It's just all fucking like your Fortnite skins and whatever.
That's what I'm saying. So like
Yeah.
a kid now that's 10 playing Fortnite, playing whatever games for 10-year-old players now, watches whatever they watch now. You didn't have the action figures to back it, the games to back it.
No,
So when he's like third, he's like, I used to watch that. There's nothing else to go to. That's
no.
where, say, look, with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, you've got games,
Mm,
fucking action figures, the
yeah.
lot, the costumes,
Uh,
you know.
I suppose the main one that a lot of people still get really now is just the Legos, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
mate, they're expensive.
I know,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck, you know.
I know. Uh,
And also, I get it, you've built it, but then you can't touch it. Because you
nah.
fuck it, yeah.
Well, again, back to another job on when I was on the couch rewires, because a lot of the couch ones you have to put trunking around, you can't chase into the walls, whatever. But
Correct.
the one job in particular, in the I don't know if it was his bedroom now, but hanging from the ceiling there was like the Death Star, Millennium Falcon, and
Yeah.
all that. I remember saying to the other lad that was with us, "Be fucking careful because that's all worth a lot of money." And he spun round, fucking with a bit of trunking in his fucking hand, twatted the fucking falcon. I'm like, whoa! Like, it didn't fall, but, it's just hanging on
Yeah.
string, and it's like, fucking hell. And I remember the one room in that house in particular as well, fucking, there's, like, so people used to have a thing called bookshelves. So for all the younger listeners, you get
Do you
an
remember
actual book.
bookends? Do you remember bookends? Do you remember bookends?
So yeah, it was essentially a bookshelf, but it was all his DVDs. And I remember glancing along it all, and it literally there was no porn there. It was thousands of DVDs, not one porno. Couldn't believe it. Absolutely shocking.
Got the right mindset. Stay away from that.
But it was before it was easily accessible on the phones and the computers, and
Yeah.
that's still in it. So yeah,
Do you remember when you had to try for it?
I don't know, horrible times to fucking
Well, a
think about.
magazine. I can't imagine doing that now. Imagine going to a shop and just casually just buying a magazine.
So I used to fucking so obviously the Sun and the Daily Star would have page 3,
Yeah.
but then there was the Daily Sports as well, which literally was all just tits and that in it.
Yeah.
And so on a Friday, I used to buy one of those for our Brian, like fucking. As soon as I get in the van, he'd have a quick fucking look and he'd be fucking like pretending to flick the nipples on the fucking tits and that. Oh, look at that one. Oh, it used to make his Friday. He fucking love it. And then like come 10 o'clock, we'd stop and have breakfast and that and a cup of tea. And he'd be fucking straight into it, just looking at it. He'd
Yeah.
never read. I mean, that paper had no
Yeah,
stories to
no,
read
there's
anyway.
nothing to read
But
in the
like,
Daily
there'd be
Sport,
no attempt to read any of the
man.
articles anyway. It'd just be fucking just gazing at the woman's tits and fucking. I suppose he never even looked at the faces. But yeah, he used to make his Fridays. That was one of the perks of it really, because it would mean that you're definitely having a break, so you can
Yeah.
fucking chill for half an hour, whatever, because you'd be looking at it. Otherwise, yeah, I used to get myself the Nuts and Zoo magazines from time to time. But yeah, none of that these days. Literally, it's just on the
Mm.
phones, any.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, kids now, I don't know what they're going to refer back to besides old phones. Like, you remember, like,
It's because it will all just be
it,
on the internet to just pull back
yeah,
up in a fucking instant, any. Well, I was around my sisters the other day, and I was saying to my mum, so my niece and nephew were upstairs. They're both just fucking, they were on the phones or playing the PlayStation, whatever. I was like, would she not go out with her friends or anything? And then will he not go out with his mates and go to the park and play football or anything? My mum was saying no, they're not allowed out. But none of the other kids go out and do anything either. It's just all sitting on the fucking
yeah,
PlayStations and fucking on the TikTok and that. And
mm.
so it's
It's
mental because we'd be out all the
yeah.
time.
And I remember when, like, well, my parents used to say about they used to be out at the time and now time to change. And I used to think there was time, absolute bollocks, but it,
But
it's,
again,
you
we was
don't
out
see,
most of the
yeah,
time.
yeah, you don't see kids playing it. And to be fair, I
No,
can't blame them at the moment with the way I think is. It's just,
I mean paedophiles were around when we were
nah,
kids
but
too.
I just mean just kids with knives and everything.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah, that sort
it's
of thing.
just,
Yeah,
just seems more violent. But I don't know if that's because you're growing up, so you're not blind to it.
but yeah, there's no fear factor with the kids these days.
Yeah.
They're not scared of
And
like
they talk to you like you're on a microphone, or they give it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They're not afraid of getting a slap from just a random adult or anything. I remember, if our ball went into someone's garden, you'd be nervous to knock on the door and
yeah.
ask for it.
You'd have to ask for it, even
Yeah,
if it's right there. Can I have the
yeah.
ball?
Fucking, it was, yeah. You wouldn't want to do anything, and if you was doing anything naughty and the police was to drive past, you're all fucking running away.
Yeah,
Whereas now they'll stand there and they'll fucking gob off to the
yeah,
police officers and fucking, I've seen a couple of videos where they've broke into the police car and they're getting all the gear out and stuff. It's like you wouldn't even dream of doing
no,
that when we was kids. And it was more so the fact as well if one of the adults that your ball's gone in the garden and they were to fucking ring up, or if they knew your mum and dad, like, it's that fear factor of shit. When I get home, I'm gonna get a fucking
yeah,
hiding. There's none of that now. Like, obviously, you can't even fucking tell your kids off, let alone fucking smack them.
no. I remember one time, and I don't know why I've done it. I think I might have mentioned it before. We was on this. I won't say the factory, but behind our school, there's a long road at one point. It comes to a dead end, and you got the field, and you cross over the field, and you come out at the bottom of another area. I don't want to say where it is. Just so yeah, and I
I
remember
think I know which bit you're on about. Yeah.
me and my mate was walking, and I just for some reason I had this stick, and I was dashed at the car. Didn't realise the man was in the car, and not why would anyway. So he's chased
Especially
us.
for you, because that was completely out of
Yeah,
character then.
but like literally, it's because we were joking about it. I threw it. Didn't think he was in the car, but
Mm,
I did aim for the car. I fucking threw it. He was in the car. He dragged it down this road, and me and my mate sprinted, but then it comes to a dead end where you obviously
mm,
you can't drive into the field.
yeah.
So we span his car, run. I've just jumped in a bush, literally just completely in a bush. Like first bush, just jumped straight into it. Anyway, he was like, "I know where you fucking live, you fucking pricks," losing his head as you do, as
Yeah,
you
yeah,
would.
yeah.
Anyway, about 10 minutes out, I went home. I said to Adam, yeah, I said to my mate, I said,
It's all right, I don't know
yeah, no, it just,
you.
yeah. I said, I'll come round in a minute. we'll have a chat, whatever. So I went around about half an hour and I went, knocked his door. You got to come round ours. The geezer's knocked on my door. He wants to speak to us. And he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. And he went along with it, like, to the time, he, like, obviously got out of his house to walk around the corner. I was like, yeah, really that. just fucking, but yeah, mate.
But that did happen though,
Yeah.
where if they knew who you was and who your parents are, they'd go around and then you'd get your
Yeah,
fucking smack off
the
your mum and
fear,
dad and
yeah.
that. I get it. I wasn't a naughty child, fucking at all, and I'd get a fucking hiding for no reason. But again, that was different
Mm.
times. Dad fucking from a rough Irish family and that, and grew up having beatings for no reasons and whatever, and so it was like built
Yeah.
in. Like, I'm not happy. I'm putting it out onto the kids then. And it was just a part of the times. In general, never did me any harm. I still flinch from time to time, but no, but it was nothing major. It was what
Yeah,
it
it's just
was.
part of growing up,
Fucking,
wasn't it?
yeah, God forbid if I actually was fucking naughty. Look, my younger brother, uh, little fucker, always was getting into things, fucking, and the amount of times like he's broken fucking his legs, his arms, and all sorts and that from fucking around on motorbikes, well, mopeds and stuff, and he'd hurt himself so bad and still be alright. Like, I remember him breaking his arm, not crying, but he cried because Dad told him off,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm talking about, the fear factor. Like, he didn't care about what he was getting up to and whatever, but as soon
It's
as Dad would find out, it's like, shit,
yeah.
I've fucked up
It's
there.
the anticipation and it's the anxiety.
Yeah, knowing it,
Yeah.
you're gonna get that
Yeah.
beating. Because the one time in particular, I think it was a bike he's fell off, and like literally you could see fucking he'd scratched all the skin off his fucking ribs and that, like, and fucking his arms broke and everything. So you can see full on flesh, blood fucking dripping and that. And it was an FA Cup game. I don't know. I think it might have been the final, but I remember it was Man United against Portsmouth. And I'm sitting there, I could see him come into the living room, like, cautiously. Zach weren't crying, just fucking scared. Um, like, Dad, I've hurt myself. And, like, Dad's telling him to fucking shut up. The football was on. You had to be quiet when the football was on. Couldn't say a fuck. I couldn't even celebrate. I couldn't, not like fucking how a lot of people do, shouting at the TV. What are you fucking, not that as a kid I weren't swearing at the TV, or, pass the ball or shoot. I couldn't
And
do
there's nothing to
anything.
celebrate being a Man U
Oh,
fan at the
mate,
moment.
fucking.
But that's for another day.
I've
That's for
got
another
rants
day.
that I fucking want to do, but I'm not gonna because I'm fucking sick of it. But anyway, yeah. He's like, no, but Dad's, I've hurt myself. And so as Dad's looked at him, he's fucking seen that his arm's broken, all that. He's got up, twatted him round the fucking head,
Yeah,
and
that
that's
that
when
will
he
help
started
him. Yeah,
crying.
yeah, yeah. That
And
will help him, won't it?
but like, it's because he's pissed off. He's had to take him to the fucking hospital while the game's on. I just sat there and said, "Fuck all," because I knew if I would have said something, I would have got a slap as well. And I'd done nothing. I was just
Yeah.
sitting there watching the game. Fucking. So yeah, that
Yeah,
was
you
the
would have
kind
got a
of thing.
token slap.
Oh mate, fucking hell.
Just being in the same like room.
Well, I used to get a smack if the rest of them, because like chores, they'd go out on the morning to, car boot or whatever. Well, not car boot because we'd go with them on car boot. But say to the garden centre.
Yeah.
So I'd be there like from the age of like 8, looking after the younger brothers and sisters. And if the house wasn't tidy, so we'd all been like told like, yeah, you've got to do the fucking vacuuming, fucking
Yeah.
clean the fish tank and whatever. And if the jobs weren't done, I'd get the smack. So I ended up having to do most of the fucking housework. And fucking, if it weren't done right, like he'd walk along, like rub for fucking dust on the fucking, the
Man,
fireplace or
that's a
whatever.
dictatorship, that is,
Mate,
mate.
it was. I
Fucking
remember
hell.
fucking, uh, uh, so when we was like 12 or 13, Church Road near the
Yeah.
Glebe, he was in that fucking
The
house
manor.
there. Yeah, man. And I remember with that, I fucking, they just weren't listening. And I remember thinking, hang on, I'm fucking old enough now. Like, I don't need to be here and put up with this shit.
Mm.
So I says to the brother, like, who's 2 years younger than me, I was like, fuck you and your shit. I'm going. And so I got on my bike, but the curbs were fucking tall outside that house. And I didn't lift the fucking front tire up enough, did I? And I fucking smashed the tire up and that. Fucking it's all buckled. So I've had to walk all the way to fucking the wood. Like half an hour fucking walk back with my broken bike and that. And like an hour or so later, he's fucking, when he's got home, he's realised I'm not there. I've left the rest of them to it. And he's come round, and Mum actually stood up to him, and told him to fuck off. I'm not a babysitter. No, I didn't see him for a couple of weeks after that. But yeah, fucking, God, that was just a part of the times. We do live in different times these days.
That's it.
All this because of a fucking Christmas advert.
That's it. That's what we do.
I know, just the real talk.
Flyboy.
You know what? Actually, I do want to actually shout out to fucking Mark Goldbridge. I'm convinced he's fucking listening to us.
Yeah,
Mark, if
mate.
you're out there, fucking heads up, give us a fucking shout, man.
Why do you think that?
No, because a fucking fair few times now, he's giving as he's talking about, he keeps dropping in real talking about scenarios or fucking obviously about United and that mainly, but he keeps saying real talk, and he never used to come out with any of that.
But I don't know, mate. Maybe that's you just wishful thinking.
Nah, mate, Mark's a fan.
If you are listening, get him on. I'll watch you both moan about Man U.
Mate, we'll come on the podcast. We don't have to just talk about Man United. But Goldbridge Saves Football is his podcast. Otherwise, if you want me on the United stand, I'll fucking come on. They've had Angry Ginger on there, so I'll come on as well. And so, if any of you have got any emails or anything that you want to send to us, any questions that you've got, or just to fucking say hello and that, you know what it is. It will be all in the descriptions. Again, on the YouTubes, for everyone that does watch YouTube, it's bouncing around on the screen from time to time. But yeah, email us, realtalkingpod@gmail.com. To be fair, I'm never on the Twitter, but I know we haven't had any messages on Twitter. But if you feel like sliding in the DMs on it, on X, it's @AshAndJD. So, we have got a couple of emails.
Right.
It's what you fucking look forward to.
No, it is.
It gets you up in the morning. So Carl's dropped us another question here. Right, lads. If someone broke into your house while you were having a shit, would you wipe first or get straight up?
No. So, for me, if I'm shitting and someone comes in the house, I'm up. I am up. Also, if they're in my presence, they're getting shit thrown at them. Imagine that. That'd be tactical. That'd be a tactical. No, because no one's
and in the toilet, pulling the log out.
Bang! Because you think about it, that's tactical. Because they're gonna be like, "I've got shit on me."
Yeah, they'll be freaking out because of that. Then, yeah.
I've got feces on my face.
I'm gonna have pink eye now.
That's it.
Yeah.
But not straight up, mate. Straight up.
I think it depends on what kind of shit you've had, though. Because No. Because let's just say you've got a bit of a dodgy stomach. And it's just it's liquid everywhere.
I can go all over the floor rather than someone take your shit.
Oh, man, I'd have to have But yeah, like if it's if I know it's going to be fucking dribbling down my leg as I fucking get up, I'd have to have just that quick tactical.
No, you know what you'd have to do, mate? Get some tissue, clog it up. Yeah, clog.
If it's still coming out,
you'd
have to do that.
Plug it. Good to go.
Otherwise, if it was a dirty one where it's all over my arse and that, I'd at least. It's not often, but we all know it happens sometimes. I'd at least just grab the roll and wipe the whole roll just to fucking get an excess off.
Right.
Not physically fucking do the normal technique of 2 sheets off, folding, wipe, fold, wipe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go through that effort. But yeah, I'm not going to fully clean. If it's a solid log the way who should be, then straight up fucking down.
Also, what a brilliant, strange question at the same time, because you can tell he's thought about it. It was like, well, he's probably having.
I bet he was having a shit at that point. Yeah, he's probably heard a noise, thinking, "Who's that?"
If someone was to come out, what would I do?
Yeah.
Like, also, it's if you're having a piss, would you just? Because that'd be a more awkward one. Because you know how it is sometimes to stop the flow, so that'd be pretty more of an awkward one.
Well, I mean, sometimes the dog will because I'll shut the door whether I'm having a piss or a shit log. And so sometimes he'll fucking essentially headbutt the door and open it up. So when that happens, mate, he's a fucking dogs are dogs. Fucking, I get it, but you need your 5 minutes alone sometimes, don't you? And he'll just fucking nudge the door. I'm sure he jumps up and tries to fucking hit the handle, but he hits it with that much force, the whole door just slams open. So yeah, he's done that sometimes and I'm having a piss, I can stop it because again, weird dog, he'll try and fucking come and sniff the stream. It's like move, so I'll have to stop mid flow, fucking push him away, like fuck off, you little dickhead.
Because I was just thinking, is that be more of a better one? Because if say you're having a piss and someone then comes up, you can just piss and I'm like, get away.
Yeah, I mean, well, because my bathroom's upstairs,
You
I'd
could piss
hear him come.
downstairs onto them while they're coming up.
Yeah, but
Leverage.
I'd
You got
hear
the
them.
high. You got the high ground, mate.
Yeah, literally. But because I'd hear them coming in, I'd have a bit more time to be able to fucking stop and then run down or whatever.
No, that is a brilliant and strange question.
Yeah.
Carl. Thank you for that.
You should have told us what. Carl, message back. What would you do in that situation? Are you wiping?
And what made you ask the question? Was you? He's got to.
He must have been having a dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
If he weren't, that's a pretty strange. If he wasn't having a shit, that's. I don't want to say weird because it just. You wouldn't be walking thinking about having a shit and some, but
It's, I imagine it was. He's sitting there and then I don't know, fucking his mum and dad come in or something, or look, obviously I don't know much about Carl. He might be living on his own, but say someone's come into the house and he's thought, "Oh shit, who's that?"
Yeah.
And then
it's
probably popped in his head that
way.
way.
But no, thank you.
Yeah, nice one, Carl. Who's this? Kirsty. Kirsty. Oh.
So, are we doing a back check? Is this relevant to the other emails we've had previous?
The subject is new update.
Okay, so do you want to give everyone the rundown? Yeah,
so for all the new listeners out there, Kirsty, long time fan, plenty of emails in, she loves it. She's not had the best of luck with men. Was shagging a puppet before as well. And so with this new fella anyway, he was being a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
He was like too much texting.
Too much too soon.
Too lovey-dovey after fucking day one, essentially. So she took our advice, told him to just take a step back, calm it down, reel it in a little bit.
She ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. And then after that chat, he went a bit funny, but they were still speaking. So this is a new update then. So after all of your fabulous advice,
I can't.
Mate, that's what she's put.
I can't say that's sarcasm.
Right, she loves it. Fucking yeah. So after all your fabulous advice, I've had to end another relationship. Now, just to clarify, Ash is not laughing at you; he's just laughing at the situation.
It's just like we thought he's doing a good thing, mate. It's just
So this time though wasn't because of all the previous stuff.
Oh right,
so
okay, yeah.
It's not to do with the fucking.
Right, so we weren't.
Not to do with the texting or anything.
I mean, our advice was just spot on. Yeah.
Always is. Always real talk, real advice. So we had a couple more dates since the last email, and on the last one, went back to his yard. So back to his house then. He was after some sexy times, I'm guessing.
Well,
I should have known as soon as I walked in that I wasn't in for a good time. The flat stunk, mess everywhere. Right, so for fucking men, lads, women and that as well. Anyone that's fucking going out on dates and that, if you're intending to bring someone back, have a fucking tidy up, man.
Yeah.
Like,
just
it doesn't have to be fucking immaculate, but just so. Yeah, it's the flat's a mess. Fucking, so it stinks.
What?
Like, open a fucking window, put a fucking incense on, fucking air fresheners, whatever. Mess everywhere, dirty dishes and all that.
Needs wash up, mate.
Yeah, I'm assuming Jeff fucking lives on his own here as well, or with a fucking roommate.
Yeah.
But if you I used to do, living on my own and that, it was essentially one plate or one bowl. I'll be using wash it, fucking let it dry off, put it away. Fucking, it's not hard. Like, so yeah, if you're going out on a date and that, just make sure it's tidy.
Just in case, you never know.
Yeah, And make sure yourself as a person's tidy as well. Like if you're thinking I'm going to get something on, make sure you're groomed, you're all nice and clean and that.
Because imagine you've gone through that, you're gonna get some, and then because you didn't do the dishes,
Yeah, fucking. Oh, that's annoying. That is. It's annoying. Fucking. So dirty dishes and all that. I thought it was best to go straight to the bedroom, so she weren't messing around, and she wanted
She
one
know what she
thing.
wanted.
Yeah. But that was even worse. Dirty clothes and sheets all over the place. Again, you've got to have clean bedding. Like,
I mean, the dirty clothes, just throw in the corner and go there, my washing or whatever.
yeah,
But
or like
the
if it's a floor robe where you've got you wash clothes folded and just put onto the floor, then yeah, fucking. But just dirty clothes and that thrown everywhere. You can't have
nah.
that. It's fucking. It's lazy. It's ignorant. Fucking. You shouldn't be fucking happy bringing someone back if it's like that.
Mm.
You know. I mean, that's why you have at least the fucking living room tidy, so you can say, sit here for a minute, I'll grab us a drink, and then you'd run and sort your bedroom out quickly or something, wouldn't you?
I suppose the bare minimum you would just get the shit
Ah,
off your bed, just kick
yeah,
it all in the corner and do your bed.
yeah, it's fucking. That's annoying. That is. Dirty sheets all over the place. If I wasn't drunk, then I would have left, but my body wanted release. So yeah,
Mm.
she knew what she wanted. So I let him have a go. That's what she's put there. Worst experience of my life. Couldn't find my clip with fingers or tongue. Got closer to my belly button.
What?
So I'm guessing he was fucking steaming as well. But he
Well,
just fucking.
you know what? She knows who she's talking to. She's talking to the top shagger and
Yeah,
enjoyed
man.
it. Yeah. So
Fucking. I feel like he should be fucking asking for this
I think
advice
he
though.
needs. Yeah.
Uh, Fucking dick smelt, so he had no
Oh,
chance of a
smeg.
blowjob. So this is what I'm saying. Clean your house, clean your fucking self.
Also, didn't you have no like insight in the previous times, meaning that he's a smelly guy?
Well,
Because
I know
obviously,
fucking one of our old friends in particular would always fucking have loads of aftershave and fucking go through like a can of links every day because they wouldn't fucking shower.
okay,
You do know what I'm on about
yeah,
anyway. Um, we ain't seen him for a long time. But yeah, fucking. Oh, it's just you're going out on a date and that, just fucking clean everything. It's fucking annoying that.
there's no prep work in that. You've got to prep.
Yeah. Give him a handy for like 30 seconds and he dribbled all over me. So he's come fucking straight away off a
Yeah,
little fucking hand job.
but I will say this to him: they all can't be winners. You
Yeah,
know,
but
it's like no. Wait, no, let's have a through his chat about this.
real story.
Yeah, so your Christmas advent calendar.
Mm-hmm.
You open them up. Oh, chocolate. I'll have that. You open one of them, chocolate's far down. That's where it's they all can't be winners. You know what I mean? You win some, you lose some.
That was shit, that was Ash.
No, that was
Fucking
a
hell.
great.
Do you want me to edit this out and you come out
No,
with another one?
literally. No, all I'm saying is they all can't be winners.
So what you're saying is if you open that little window and the chocolate's not in there, you're disappointed
Yeah, but that doesn't stop you opening again
the
the
next
next
day.
day. But what I'm saying is, I can't back him on anything else besides a premature.
Well, that's a personal I'm on about anyway. It was the one with the kettle challenge. Fucking. So the
Yeah.
kettle challenge was fucking. Like one of our mates went to make a fucking brew, cup of tea, and the other lad went upstairs, and by the time the kettle had boiled, he was back
Back
down again.
down, yeah.
He'd already fucking done the deed.
Hence, it's called the kettle challenge to anyone.
So
It sounds like she had a really bad time. So they went
there's
out.
still a little bit more.
Oh.
So give him a handy for like 30 seconds, and he dribbled all over me. I couldn't hold him laughing anymore, and he told me to leave. So I said I put too much pressure on him after the talk. So because of fucking fucking top advice, then shame I can't find a top shagger. Fucking, I'm taking Kirst. I'm a married man. Fucking, there'll be another one out there. Fucking, can't wait for your next bit of advice.
Right. Is there a question or
No,
no?
that's
Okay.
what she's.
So to summarise it, they went out. They've had a few drinks. She's ended up going to his. The house is a mess. They run into the bedroom. The bedroom's a mess. Clothes everywhere.
Smelly knobs.
Smelly knob. Sunny bed sheets. 30 seconds. Go JD.
It's just all on him. Like, you know, yeah.
Did she put too much pressure in?
No.
No.
No,
No, I agree.
fucking-
No.
Like, so,
Is it just an excuse that he just come too quick?
but he's got his.
Yeah,
He ain't bothered, is he?
wow. You know,
He's not really
he's
that
got
bothered.
his.
He's got his fucking little satisfaction, so he ain't gonna really be that bothered. But like, obviously, none of it's fucking. I mean, to be fair, you were drunk. You probably shouldn't have been as drunk when you're about to go back for a first time.
But if you're drunk, surely you should have been a bit more than 30 seconds.
He should have been, but fucking, you obviously weren't drunk enough then, was it?
And as you said, he got his.
He got his.
That's it. At least someone got theirs.
Yeah.
I mean that's a positive from something.
Yeah. But you.
They're rubbing the belly.
Oh God. I mean, again, even that's not hard. Look, excuse the pun on Jeff's sense, but like, you know, even if you don't know where the clit is, if you go in fucking muff diving, you just fucking.
You're gonna hit it.
Yeah, your tongue's got to fucking go fucking in the right place at least once, you know. But yeah, so yeah, she knows herself a bit anyway. She's saying the warning signs were there with the fucking mess and fucking all that. So you brought it on yourself a little bit.
She wanted it.
Yeah, you was hoping you could fucking push past all that and have a good time, but obviously no. Look, it weren't meant to be. Fucking.
Yeah, I think you don't. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you probably.
I mean, I don't know if he finished it really by saying get out and whatever, but we'll say that Kirsty ended it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The end of the day now, fucking, he's put the pressure on himself. Like, thinking that our advice is, like, too much pressure on. That's his own thing. But as I reckon he's just using an excuse. He doesn't fucking care.
No, but maybe he's just not poor on a form. You know, there was Fernando Torres at Liverpool. There was Fernando Torres at Chelsea.
Mm.
You know, he couldn't stop scoring. Went to Chelsea, couldn't score.
I don't know if this lad's problem is scoring too much though. Yeah, fucking. Now, just crack on. There's again, don't rush into anything. Or what we said to you before. There's plenty more out there. You know, we can't give the advice on fucking Tinder or anything, but you know, I did actually see. I think it was a TikTok. It was of women taking advice from like the parents to try and find like a fella out doing normal things. So there was one where she's gone to the pub, like a sports bar, and she's waiting to get fucking the attention of a man and like strike up a conversation. And then like after the game, whatever sporting thing was on the TV, she's left. And she's like, well, that was a dead end. All the men that were there were either as a part of a group watching the sports, let's just say it's football, watching the football, and then the others were there with the missus. So no one even looked at me. But there's fucking a flea market down the road, so I'm going to go there. And she's like, yeah, just for the couples, so I had no chance of meeting anyone there. Went somewhere else, no chance of meeting anyone there.
Was she American?
I think that one was, yeah.
Because I do find it strange in America, they just seem to go up to people and say, I'd like to look at you, can I get your number? You know.
Yeah, well, I mean, we kind of did things like that.
No, I mean.
Not the same. It was,
I've never seen anyone blindly walk up in, like, say, like a coffee shop. And so,
it was always like the pub or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, after some courage got put into them, but
yeah. And then there was another one where she's gone to like a classy bar. She's all dressed up, like sitting there with a glass of wine. And then it skips to afterwards, and she's like, "Yeah, not one person would even look at me, let alone come over and try and fucking say hello." So the point of all is it's like how all the chivalry is dead. You know, no men are confident to go up to women and try and strike a conversation because they're scared to get rejected. And I think it's the other side of it. It's because it's so easy to do it all on the texting, the fucking Tinders and whatever, that you're getting all of that awkwardness and that out. on on your mobile essentially. You know,
Yeah,
you haven't got to go through that fucking awkward striking up a conversation out just
yeah.
fucking on the street or whatever. It's all
I suppose
oh,
it's
I've
easy to
liked
let
that
the
picture
person go when you haven't.
physically
Yeah,
met.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think that's what it is now. Yeah, fucking hell. I mean, even with my missus, it was because she worked behind the bar and fucking, give in to my advances, which best thing she ever did. Um, Otherwise, yeah, it was never really fucking just out walking about that I ever fucking
Yeah.
just stopped. Oh yeah, you're all bad. Do you fucking want to go and get a bite to eat or anything? So yeah, I can't really give advice on that side of
What would
trying to
your
find
yeah?
someone, but just I suppose she's going to have to start vetting them, really, isn't she? While they're at home and you're texting and that, just fucking just say, oh, just send us a selfie, like to try and gauge if there's mess in the background or anything.
Mm,
Fucking or FaceTime. I suppose that's a fucking good way. And it like if they're toddling around the house, you can see if the house is a
yeah.
mess.
Or if you tell them this story,
I probably
they
would do,
they
yeah.
probably would clean the room then, and probably try not to
That's what
last
she
30 seconds.
needs to do.
Tell them this story of
No, no. What she needs to
but
do
get
is
rid of
any future potential suitors, just say, "Yeah, lad, listen to these two. Come
yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
whatever episode. Fucking listen to it,
That's it. Plug us in, mate.
and she'll probably partially scare them off because they'll know that she's sending in messages,
Mm,
like emails and that. So
which we're
she's
thankful for.
yeah. So it'll weed out
Yeah.
the the wrong uns then because they're not going to be happy about
Let's just get the cream of the crop there.
yeah. And
That's it.
hopefully you get the cream in the right crop then, not just over your hand. So yeah, that's the advice. Just get them to listen to the Real Talking podcast. Fucking get the realest of all advices. But yeah, appreciate that. Hopefully, fucking you'll get there one day. But again, don't rush it. You know, she was only young, weren't she? I can't remember her age now, but you're young enough. You don't need to rush it, man. Fucking hell, just carry on living, and just be happy.
It's a story now. You've got a story to
Yeah,
tell,
yeah, yeah.
and you've told it.
Right, and then I know we've gone on for a bit, but we have got another one from Mikey Jones.
Mike Jones.
Right, so all right, lads. So with this new program on Channel 4 called Banged Up. Ah, shit, have you seen any adverts on
I've
that?
just literally just seen like a trailer advert for it.
Because I know that fucking Ricky from EastEnders is in it, and I don't know who else to be fair. But yeah, it's like I've seen like clips of the party and the cells and all that,
Yeah,
like, and it fucking like because the prison guard,
was
I
like
saw one of the women prison guards on like the TikTok video. She was there smoking with them, having the party
because it's
and
all
that.
fake though, isn't it? Like they're not
Yeah,
really like
um,
prison guards. They're all like actors and that. I know. Is it? Or is it all
I think the prisoners are reformed or something.
right? Right.
But yeah, the woman that was the prison officer that was in the video, she did a fucking. She was getting backlash on social media or whatever, so she was like, "Look, it's not fucking real.
Mm.
Well, we're doing it as a part of the show, so just watch it for its
Yeah.
entertainment, basically." Right, so yeah, it's put a lot of staff on edge. Luckily for you, I don't give a shit because I've not done anything wrong. So this leads me to the story of a night where there was a bit of a birthday party. So even that's just mad. Like you're in prison, you shouldn't be able to fucking have a fucking birthday party and shit. Like, can you
Yeah.
imagine it? Like you locked up and like
Happy birthday.
yeah, you get a little cake and shit. Like
Yeah.
fucking oh god, terrible. So I was new to this particular prison, so didn't really know the inmates. Turned out this man was the top dog, and it showed lights on late, gates open, free roam on the floor, and music blasting. Mate, you'd be pissed off, wouldn't you? Fucking hell. Uh, what I was shocked with though was the participation of the staff with the partying.
Oh.
So this one is one of them ones
Yeah.
then. Heavy drinking, doing drugs, smoking and sniffing, and fornicating. Mm. So I wonder if one of the prison guards was giving the old reach around thing the last fucking
Mm.
wank off. Mm. Oh, I didn't see anything in person, but the stories of female staff doing all sorts flooded the wings immediately the next day. Shame their husbands didn't know what happened. Fucking hell, man. Look,
I tell you what, you see some stuff that you obviously, well, we know he's seen some stuff
yeah,
in the
yeah,
stories,
yeah.
but I mean, you know, you,
So, so that's mad then. So obviously, like as I says, that female like guard was just saying it's all fake, it's for entertainment, it's not real. And then Mikey Boys fucking come out saying, well, I ain't got no, it does fucking happen.
yeah.
And I feel inclined to believe my mate Mike.
Yeah, no.
Fucking, but yeah, it's just ridiculous. You shouldn't be allowed to fucking have a fucking party. You're in there for a reason. Fucking, if you've done wrong.
And like the staff doing drugs and everything as well.
Yeah, and fucking like banging the prisoners and that as well. While they're married. Fucking hell, like.
Outrage.
Oh, imagine that, like your missus fucking is a prison guard. Like, what you taking them condoms into work for? That that's if they're using them. God. Oh,
She couldn't look. She'd lose obviously her job and then obviously her marriage, or
definitely the marriage, but obviously if it's fucking, if
no,
it's
because you would think he would just tell. He wouldn't keep it quiet.
yeah, the inmate isn't.
No, no. But what I'm saying is, so if your partner did that to you, and obviously you're going for divorce, and what? Obviously,
Oh, so the husband, about
yeah. So then
speak
obviously
to whatever.
he would obviously take it further. You would.
Yeah, I mean, oh, yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, if I found out one of the fucking my wife's bosses had fucking done anything and that, I'd fucking take it right to the top of fucking the company.
I think just anything goes in prison now if you can. Like, if where there's a will, there's a way. It seems.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would get all the prison guards on side to do that though. In terms of like lights on, free roam, music, drugs, like
I don't know, but
like a free fall. Like,
yeah, he said he was like the top dog, so obviously he must have a bit of money that he's fucking paying them or something.
yeah, it must have sunk over him for them to let them. Well, for the
But
prison
again,
guards
it's like, are they all doing fucking favours with each other and that as well, though, are they? Or is it fucking, like, oh yeah, let us have this party and fucking, I can get a new fucking car for you or whatever. Shit, I don't know, man. Fucking, yeah. But, nah, fucking, anyway, after that being annoying, appreciate it, Mark. Fucking keep them coming. We love your little stories.
And thank you for everyone that's emailed.
Yeah, and again, you all know the sketch. Fucking, like, subscribe, download, and that as well, and share it. Fucking share it. It doesn't do any harm. It takes you 2 seconds to just fucking ping it on your Facebook or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Or at least just fucking say to your mates and that, well, yeah, listen to these dickheads chat shit for an hour. Fucking, but yeah. I think we'll leave it at that now.
Yeah.
And yeah, we shall see you fucking next week then. Peace.
Bye bye.